The quarterback and coach of the Packers had a great hug in the middle of the field yesterday. We know how LaFleur hugs. He gets in there. The Packers are going to the playoffs. They beat the Bears 17-9. They clinched the 7th seed in the NFC. They head to Dallas to face the Cowboys in the wild card round Sunday afternoon. Peter, you were on the LaFleur December coaching experience is a great run. Their defense, though, was kind of took it on the chin a couple times this season. How great must this feel for Green Bay?
Yeah, how about Joe Barry? We talk about all these guys, they got to get fired, they got to get fired. Joe Barry was dead and buried by the Packers fans for months, and then the last 2 weeks put on masterpieces in stopping, Justin Fields and getting the win there. Here's what I love about this team, though. Here's the stat I've got. 15 different Packers players were born in the year 2000 or 2001.
Okay.
They are the youngest team to ever make a playoff game.
No
this
kidding.
is the team. They are so young.
Youngest playoff team of all time.
Youngest playoff team. The median age is 25 years old.
Jeez.
On this team. So
you know what? Last year, Rodgers was bringing them up so much because he's old.
Cobb,
the average.
Lazard,
They didn't make
all
it last
those
year.
guys.
All those Jets.
All those Jets. All these Packers are all so young. Going into Dallas, they don't know any better.
Okay.
They might go and win. They're not scarred by anything. Now, LaFleur, we came into this game saying, he's lost last week. He loses a lot of big playoff games. New group. They looked loose. They looked light. At no point in this game did you feel like Justin Fields is going to start ripping it up and taking care of business. Like, Dontavian Wicks going to be the new Bears killer? I don't know. Fine. Jaden Reed? Fine. You name it. Tucker Kraft. They were 2-5 this team. 2-5.
Yeah, they're going nowhere.
And look what he does to
Figured
the
it out. That's an unbelievable thing.
10-0 against the Bears. So, we could do all we want about, all right, the Cowboys this, Cowboys that. This Packers team is young. They're loose. They're playing with house money. And they've got a coach who's going up there against Mike McCarthy, another coach who's an old Packers coach. I replaced that dude. I can do this. Curious to see how the week goes for them because this is all rare air for this team.
Yeah.
But don't get it twisted. They're looking to win this game. They're not just happy to be there.
No doubt about it. The young guns, you mentioned it earlier, Jordan Love at the beginning of off-season workouts. He shows up with the Allen Iverson shirt. I think we coined the term, he was one of the most mysterious quarterbacks in the NFL for this upcoming season. And all he's done is go out there and ball out, especially down the stretch of the season, getting them into the playoffs in his first year as a starter, something that Aaron Rodgers didn't do, that Brett Favre didn't do, and he has done it. You mentioned LaFleur. You think about it, in the offseason, Rodgers goes away to retreat, the whole nine, and we're like, wow, they're really pushing Rodgers out the door to have a more of a LaFleur-looking offense. And it was just like, well, what the hell does that look like? And we have found out, and you mentioned, Bo Melton is a guy that's shown up and has made plays for the Green Bay Packers at the wide receiver position. Somebody that was on the practice squad, was on Seattle last year. They are doing it with so many different guys. We haven't even said Romeo Dobbs' name, and last year with Rodgers, that's all we were talking about, him and Christian Watson. Jordan Love has been so good these last few weeks. And look at this, the season he's having his first year stars as full-time. Look at the other guys that are on that list. We know about how good Mahomes 2018, and then Kurt Warner's a Hall of Fame guy right there. You look at touchdown passes and yards, first time as a career starter. Jordan Love has been fantastic, so fun to watch. So many question marks when he was named the starter and just given to him, and he has proven it all the way back from that draft pick, first rounder years ago.
Mahomes 2018.
Mahomes was pretty good, right?
What the hell was that? Come on. We're supposed to be about Jordan Love.
5,000.
Wow. And you know what? Honestly, just look, what are we doing? He's not even close to Kurt. And Kurt was on some sort of weird voodoo black magic, mastering everything. It honestly makes me long for this Patrick Mahomes. It's so different what we get now from the Chiefs this year. And God, that was a special year. Imagine that. I'm supposed to be talking about Jordan Love.
Talk about Jordan Love, because I think a lot of viewers might be tuning in and being like, you did the whole thing for Justin Fields. But you showed your respect earlier in the show.
Early on.
Amazing.
The bottom line is, we could talk about the Bears, we could talk about this. The Packers did it again.
Yeah.
They did it again. They're not even going through the Jay Fiedler replaced Miami, and Marino, and he was fine, he was okay. They're not struggling with is Kenny Pickett replacing Roethlisberger? Yeah. All they do is just go from...
This isn't Daniel Jones replacing Eli.
No. Daniel Jones
awesome.
has never reeled off a month like Jordan Love just did. Flawless. Not only up to the standards, better than Rodgers was last year, better than Rodgers was in his first year, better than Favre was in his first year as the Packers. Just excellent, excellent, excellent. And the shame of it is, He's going to go to Dallas, and there's going to be so much Rodgers around it because Rodgers always went to Dallas, and he always won, and he destroyed him. There's going to be so much Mike McCarthy that is wrapped around Rodgers. And so we're going to get to a point when we can talk about Jordan Love without saying Rodgers. It's not going to be this week. It's just too big of a conversation. If you go in and you beat Dallas, and then you're going to the second round, it's like, I've had enough of Rodgers. We'll see what happens with him. This is a Jordan Love conversation. The Packers did it again. He looked great.
You give him a shot? I gave him a shot, but I don't know what that means.
I don't know if they have the punching power as they in boxing.
In Dallas.
Dallas is not a joke. They play incredible at home, and they're going to put up points. Their offense is too good. You're not going to win with 17 points. I think you have to get to 28, 30 points if you're Green Bay. That's a lot of Dontavian Wicks, but maybe Watson will be back. They need him.
Justin Fields may not have heard what you wanted to speak into existence last Friday, but I bet the Cowboys hear what everybody says about the way they play in the postseason. They're going to have something to prove on this weekend against the Packers.